account by visiting bankofcolorado.com. Where 1 + 1 equals 3.
Absolutely.
Superior Fertilizer Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry herd feeds for all of your livestock needs. There are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer and 9% Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today. 886-2161.
So they're going to re-kick. Okay, so back of the ball to the 35, and Akron will re-kick. Kicking for the Rams is Jared Clarkson.
Club wants to invite you to support your local athletes and students in whatever town you're in. The Caliche Booster Club is proud to support the Buffs.
The kick will be whipped up the middle and fielded for the Caliche Buffs. Breaking on the near side for the Buffs is Dakota Kingsley, and Dakota gets into Akron territory at the 45, and that is where the first and 10 of this contest will be.
And student athletes in your area.
You can tell me I can start on the opponent's 45 all night? I do.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that.
We got birds on the field. Right over there, 45-yard line.
There's something white, and it's not the Aflac duck.
No,
how about that?
That'll come later.
Buffs will come out, tight formation with Davison under center here on 1st and 10. Ball on the Akron 45. Davison under center and a false start on the Caliche Buffs.
See how the Allen Bear agencies can serve you.
Big Tex, a name you can trust to build great trailers.
They're ducks. They really are ducks that are on the field. How about them, Apple?
We do have ducks on the field.
Big Tex, where style does not get lost.
So the Buffs with an illegal formation, or a false start, I guess, if you will. Or, I didn't see. We're messing with the camera.
I know, we're trying to get everything set. And that bird is still on the field over there.
So it'll be 1st and 15 on the 5-yard penalty for the Buffs. Buffs will spread it out with Twin on either side. Shotgun formation for Davison across the middle is pass too low, intended for Brett Quint, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 15. Good pressure on the play by Garrett Bowser. You want to try and get it so I can hear you. All right. You are standing next to me. Shotgun formation. Davison will drop back to pass on 2nd and 15. His pass too high for the outstretched arms of Chase Davis and nearly picked off for the Akron Rams. It'll bring up 3rd and 15.
Over $26 million in patronage dividends. Call us if you want to be part of a local, member-owned and controlled cooperative that understands agriculture. We offer interest rates competitive in the marketplace.
That was quite the dandy. We had coverage of that on ColoradoPreps.tv.
Dividend program.
And of course,
Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
Buffs, we've had quite a few of their games on 104.7 King FM as well. Tight formation for the pistol, and the misplayed snap. Davison will fall on it all the way back at their own 36, so they started at the Akron 45. They're back actually at their own 38. It'll be 4th and 25-7. It's just about Atwood. Yeah. Not the right way you want your offense going on the first drive of a game.
Tyson Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is a leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel, and gas.
That's headphones. How about I mess with our volume levels? How about
there we go.
There we go. I can hear you now. So a punt formation for the Buffs. They'll kick it back, and back to return is Jared Clarkson for the Rams. The ball won't get to him, and Quint will down it at the 30. And that is where the Akron Rams will start their first possession.
No score here with 11 minutes left here in the first quarter, and that look at the scoreboard brought to you by your local associate Aflac representatives Bob Mullender and Daryl McCormick. Get the protection you need to stay ahead of the game at 970-522-2309.
Levi Hottinger, Austin Spear. There is a duck. There really is a duck on the field. Jared Clarkson, Alton Brett, Casey Krenning, Garrett Bassler, Riley Samber, Reed Christensen, Jesse Lewis, and Holden Ramey, the players to know on the Akron side. Rams run that wing. The snap will go to one of the up men, and barreling forward is Levi Hottinger. Hottinger, one of their leaders on the year, gains about 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Akron Auto has 2 locations. The original on Highway 34 in Akron, and the second on Highway 34.
I got to tell you that we got a little bit of breeze and misting, and it's freezing on all the surfaces that are metal and stuff out here. it's going to be hard to get the ball in the air tonight.
No
it's going to be a lot of on the ground tonight.
Rams come out with a single wing once again. Clarkson in the middle of it. Snap will go to Clarkson. He'll hand off on the far side to Austin Spear. Spear breaking the corner. He gets the first down and then some. He's off to the races at the 40, at the 30. Nobody going to catch him. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
No flags.
Akron Rams put it in on a 67-yard touchdown run with 10:23 to go here in the first quarter. That was a big run, essentially an end around. When you look at that single wing formation, that's essentially what it was there, and the up end took it in. It was a 67-yard touchdown run. And the Rams will come out for the point after.
Auto, home, and life insurance. The Ellen Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health.
Rams will come for two, and up the middle running with the ball is Jared Clarkson, and in he goes, so 8-0 on the Spear touchdown run, followed by the Clarkson two-point conversion, and the Akron Rams have a 8-0 lead here in the first quarter. This is the first year that Akron playing 8-man football, dropping down.
Well, I tell you, it's a different season for us all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
Sterling dropping down into Patriot League. Akron dropping down into 8-man. I mean, you've got everything that we have known for the last few years is all different.
Yeah, quite a bit of it has changed. You see these fun doubleheaders and a lot of good matchups going on across the state.
We were out here setting up, had the volleyball team.
Akron 1-3. Wow, that Akron team was locked in tonight. Especially that first set, if they play like they did in that first set, there are 3 A teams that couldn't beat that Akron team.
Wow, well, they brought pretty much everybody back.
They did, and boy, they were locked in this evening.
I did think Caliche would probably give them a little more.
Bucks thought they would as well, but get shell-shocked like they did in that first set. Akron had 2 hitting errors in the first set. That was it. Wow, get locked in. Good kick once again from the Akron Rams. It was about at the 30-yard line. For the Caliche Bucks, breaking up on the far side once again is Brett Quick. He gets down into Akron territory at about the 45 again.
Okay, so I would say that the strategy for Caliche here is to move north instead of south.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're better with directions.
Let's just move north.
Yeah, that's their hope. Last time they lost 17 yards on their offensive drive.
Yeah, I would say that their hope is to go north, young man.
Under center will go Mitch Davison. High formation behind him. Davison takes a snap. He'll hand off far side to Chase Davis. Davis gets up into great penetration in the backfield by Levi Hottinger.
Through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American products.
Bring up
American quality,
2nd and 9 or so with 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Do you need these or do you have
No, I've got one here hiding somewhere. It's just hiding.
Buffs will come out. 2nd and 9. Under center, once again, Davison with an I formation. He'll take the snap, quick handoff up the middle, and upended was Austin Zink immediately. Good penetration by Pete Christensen in the backfield, listed at 290. Not a whole lot you're going to do when your legs get taken out by a guy on the
Support of our area students and student athletes is paramount in their success. That's why Caliche Booster Club wants to invite you to support your local athletes and students in whatever town you're in. Caliche Booster Club is proud to support the bus in all sports and all activities all season long. For more information on how you can become a member of the Caliche Booster Club, contact Caliche High School 522-8200. And if you're not a Caliche Buff supporter, be a supporter of the area students and student athletes in your area.
Exactly.
Ball at about the Akron 42.
Well,
you already know to call Smart Parts.
I think you go with the battle of field position. I think you try to put it out deep in their end zone, especially with the power they showed on the last offensive. But they're going to spread it out.
Could go for a quick kick, but looking like they're going for it here on 4th and 8. Shotgun formation. Snap back to Mitch Davison. He'll roll near side, wrapped up and dropped. Great play getting into the backfield there by Michael Peterson, I believe, or was that
Superior Fertilizer Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Bucks. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They're also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and chemical plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today. 886-2161.
Has a negative
They handed off on the up end and then faked that end around that they scored on, and the open wide open for Riley Samber. Face mask on the bus, personal foul variety, that's 15 yards, tacked onto the end, and so that ball will go all the way down to about the 30-yard line.
That becomes a 23-yard run instead of an 8-yard run.
9 minutes to go in the first quarter, Akron up 8-0.
This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us
a call today to see
how we can help you. Premier Farm
It's different after watching Sterling all year to watch 8-man.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel. Teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
I think we had a holding around the corner. And there's agreement in the box here, so I think we have a holding call coming.
There's 2 flags coming on the corner. They're dropped at the 23. So instead of a first and goal inside the 10, there'll be a second and about 14, I would think. Second and 13. Ball be spotted up at the 33. 8:12 to go here in the first quarter. First time our Friday night doubleheaders emanated from Akron.
Yeah. We didn't know how this was going to work out, so we set up 2 crews and have everything ready.
Hey, we had to get both. This is number 3 versus number 8 in 8-man football. Under the wing once again, the snap back, and Jared Clarkson dropping the ball. He'll heave it out, and a pass interference call.
The flag.
The throw deep, and going for the ball was Chase Debus, or going for the player instead of the ball, and he just collided with the intended receiver, who I believe was Samber downfield.
We haven't mentioned the pink either.
Absolutely, it's homecoming, and they've got the pink tapes all over their shoes.
We've had pink outs all year.
We have, and while we're speaking of that, Monday morning, 7:15, right here on 104.7 King FM, I have a major announcement regarding the pink out. You don't even know about this
I don't even know it yet. I like it.
I've kept it secret from just about everybody. It's going to be a big deal.
That's good. I like secrets. That's good. 7:15.
7:15, 104.7 King FM, or follow me, King FM, or Big Time Small Town Media on Facebook, and we'll tell you about it. First and 10 now with the ball inside the 20. Akron will come out in their wing. Snap will come back to Austin Spear. Spear taking it up the middle to Hottinger. No, Spear did keep it. That tight formation for the Akron Rams. And,
they do the fakes well.
Yes,
it's hard. I thought the end around was going here earlier, and they'd handed it up the middle. They do it well.
Gain of, call it, 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 with 7:45 to go here in the first.
As an 11-man football team, they ran that single wing forever.
Yes, they did.
And so they're just running a version of this.
Yeah, with fewer linemen. They'll go with the wing once again. Snap will come back to Spear. Tried the end around, and Caliche ate it up that time.
On the tackle, Chase Debus coming off the pile.
And Jared Wagner getting the initial stop. When you run into Jared Wagner, you're not going to go too many places except down.
There's right at 400 pounds.
Right at 400, yes. Be 3rd and 7.
Kind of depends on whether you weigh with the helmet or without the helmet. It's right at 400.
And he's athletic. I mean, a lot of 400-pounders. This kid can make some plays.
Yeah.
Single wing snap back will come to Jared Clarkson. Clarkson eludes one, gets near the first down marker. It all depends on the spot, if he got it or not. He's inside the 10. Mitch Davison coming up with a tackle there.
And a touchdown saving tackle.
Absolutely.
He was headed.
He came up short, so it'll be 4th and 1.
Well, I can tell you what Akron's going to do.
They're going to go for it.
I couldn't tell you what Caliche was going to do, but I'm pretty sure at this level and where the ball's sitting.
4th and 1 is Jared Clarkson will bring the play onto the field. Tight wing. Clarkson will take the snap. Quick handoff up the middle and breaking free and into the end zone is Levi Hottinger with 5:56 to go here in the first quarter. Caliche could not get the stop on 4th and 1, and it resulted in a touchdown. And
where did that come from?
That came from Levi Hottinger from the 9-yard line. So a 9-yard touchdown run for Hottinger after Spear took it 67. And the Rams will come out and go for 2 once again. Clarkson faked like he had the snap. Hottinger runs the dive and puts it in for 2 to make it 16-0.
5:56 left to go in the first quarter. Rams lead it 16, Buffalo 30.
The Akron Rams have twice put together 60-ish yard touchdown drives. That was a 55.
Yep.
Took them, I believe, 8 plays to put that in the end zone. Akron now leads 16-0.
Well, and Caliche, this is where they've had 2 possessions here in the first quarter, both of them for negative yardage. They have to put something together here on this drive, or they have to answer on the kickoff right here.
They have to get something rolling here, expecting a squib kick because that's what they've had the first couple times.
Well, that squib kick, a 2-edged coin. Because if they get it short to one of these quicker kids and he breaks one tackle and gets through this initial surge, he's gone.
So the Rams will step back here on our Friday night doubleheader, up 16-0. And Spear will set to put the boot in it. Spear lines it in an offside call as somebody jumped on the kickoff. Somebody was past the line before the kick was made, so they'll back it up 5 more yards and kick it from the 35.
So this squib kick even more dangerous now because the upbacks could pick that up at the 45, 50-yard line. They get through that initial line and they're done.
They made him kick off from the 35 on the initial kickoff of the game when it was booted out of bounds. And Spear will line up for the kickoff once again. The squib rolled near side. It's going to skip out of bounds, and I think Caliche's just going to back him up 5 more yards to do it again.
Yeah, let's do it one more time.
I mean, you just keep getting better and better, knowing that Akron's not going to put the boot into it and kick it deep. You're just getting better and better field position on Akron putting it out. So,
well, they twice had it basically at Akron's 45 to start off with their field position, and this could be potentially even better.
Everybody but the officials moved back to the 30-yard line. And now they got that one taken care of, so they'll kick off from their own 30 now. Clarkson will put the line squib short, and it'll roll far side and out of bounds on the far sideline. Back him up 5 more yards and kick it from the 25.
So when they get half the distance down here, does it eventually become a safety? I just wondered that.
And a lot of this has to do with that wet grass. I mean, they've been able to get away with this squid kick quite a bit this year, but with this wet grass, it's been wet all day. It's going to skip quickly, and if you get the wrong spin just ever so slightly on it, it's going to careen out of bounds.
The deep backs for Caliche are standing at their own 30-yard line.
So Clarkson.
This is more of a punt. This is actually what would happen almost after a safety here.
He'll put it down the middle, and it'll be fallen on by the Buff front line at the Akron 39. So
that's the field position of the night.
That's where Caliche's going to start here, and they've got to turn something around. I'll trade you rosters.
They've got to go north here. They cannot lose ground on this. This is a very important possession with 5:55 left in the first.
And down 16-0.
I mean, both times Akron's touched the ball, they've scored. You've got to keep your defense off the field here and get points if you're the Caliche Buffs.
So first and 10. Pistol formation, actually full shotgun for Davison. Twins to the top side. They'll run option far side with Davison keeping it. He bolts inside the 35 to the 34 or 33. It'll be second and call it 5.
Tackle made by Garrett Bassler.
With 5:35 to go here in the first quarter.
That was one of the better positive offensive plays the Buffs have had so far.
Davison will go under center with an I formation behind him. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off to his deep back there, and a flag on the play as the Buffs got a couple on the play, and the flag.
He got about 3 on the play, but I think they had a defensive holding, which would result in an automatic first down.
So the Buffs moving in the right direction this drive, trying to find the end zone for the first time tonight. Defensive holding is 5 yards from the, or 10 yards from the spot, or 15 yards from the spot.
Oh, they're saying it was a...
Or 25 yards, I don't know.
I think he was saying it was a face mask call.
It all looks the same from this distance.
It's hard, yeah, we're a little ways away, but they moved it way too far for a holding call.
So the ball will be spotted up at the Akron 15 in the red zone.
Of course, I think maybe the White Hat's saying, hold it, guys. You are way too far away from where we should be. That's what he's saying. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, if that's a holding call, we went way too far.
So 10 yards from the spot. The defensive holding happened at the 31, so the ball will be now on the 21, first and 10 for Caliche. I formation, Davison under center once again. He'll take the snap, quick handoff up the middle to Austin Zink, and he keeps pushing and got about 5 yards on the play.
On the bottom of the pile, Austin Spear coming out. He made the initial contact.
5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, 16-0 Akron. Under center once again. Snap. The option, keeper near side. Davison eats it. As Akron guarded both the quarterback and the ball very well.
Nice job. The tackle made on the inside by number 39, Riley Samber, for the Rams.
So it'll be third and call it 5.
Basically 5, yep.
With 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. High formation behind Davison. They're in the Akron red zone, looking for that score. Davison will take the snap. He'll run the option. Keeper gets caught, but keeps fighting. He's right at the first down marker.
Zeke Ward had his hands on him on the outside. At least I think that's... No, I'm sorry, it was 39. Riley Samber had his hands on him, and he ran through Riley. Finally tackled, but not before he did get the first down.
He got near the 10, So they can get a first down without putting it in, but it's the 10.5-yard line that they're at. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Buffs marching. I formation behind Davison. He'll take the snap. He'll quick handoff up the middle and fighting free down to about the 6-yard line for the Caliche bus. There was Brett Quint. It'll be second down and call it 7.
Tackle made by Alton Brent as the White Birds have come back again.
Called 2nd and 6. The Buffs come to the line of scrimmage once again. Under center, Davison. He'll take the snap. The pitch far side to Davis. Davis trying to get the corner. He does, but gets upended as he gets the corner by Hottinger and pulled down about the 4-yard line. It'll be third down and 3. They can get a first down inside the 1.
Well, whether they come away with points here or not, this has been a very positive drive for the Buffaloes compared to the first two. They've kept their defense off the field, and they've marched it down the field. Started at the Akron 39.
I formation behind Davison. He'll take the snap. Quick handoff up the middle to Brett Quint. He gets near the first down. They go line, touchdown. Put it in on a 4-yard touchdown run with the quick hit drive up the middle, and Brett Quint scores for the Caliche Buffs to make it 16-6. Now it's their turn for the 2-point conversion. Buffs with 2:36 to go here in the first quarter. We'll try and cut it down to a 1-score game. Davison will go under center. High formation behind him. The deep back is Austin Yon. Pitch will come to Yon. He'll drop. He'll pass into the back of the end zone, and the catch was made by Jaden Steve. They ran the pitch pass there. They faked the handoff up the middle to Steve. He just came free and just ran the out route and the easy pitch for the 2-point conversion.
The halfback pass.
And it's 16-8 here in the first quarter. Reminder, we're going to be back on the airwaves, both of us, tomorrow on that snowy Saturday. I'll be out in Pete's for Fleming and Pete's. We'll have football followed by volleyball starting at 1, and you're up in Greeley with the Sterling Tigers. They take on University.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah. No.
No. You don't want to go to University?
Well, I'm going to be on the hill in Pete's in 30-degree weather.
It'll be windy.
Yeah.
It'll be windy up there.
Oh, yes. I need this roster now. Thank you. Buffalo kick off for the first time tonight. Their kicker is... Who's the kicker? Ryan Walter. Thank you. Our roster didn't have a complete print on there.
Well, it came off Max Preps, and they didn't have it all.
Roller up the middle will be picked up by the Akron Rams and by Austin Spear. Spear breaking free outside the 35 to the 37, and that's where Akron will start their worst field position of the night.
Tackle made by Austin Zink and Austin Yon, the Austins.
The entertainment Roger provides. We're going to miss him when he's gone.
Exactly.
Officials have a towel to try and keep that ball as dry as they can on this cold, wet night with 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Akron up 16-8. They'll step out with their single wing. Clarkson in the fielding position for the snap. He'll take the field. The quick handoff to Hottinger. He's hit and dropped after a gain of 3, maybe 4 on the play. Call it 2nd and 6.
Chase Debus on the tackle.
.210 to go here in the first quarter. And once again, the Rams will set up on 2nd and 6. Quick snap up the middle to Hottinger. Hottinger will take and break it. He's out past midfield, gets foot tackled by Zink and dropped at the Caliche 45. That was a just about a touchdown-saving tackle there by Zink.
Well, Austin Yawn and him looked like, well, they're the Rams.
Yeah.
They look like a Ram, but right there at the 50-yard line, and Austin got the worst end of the deal there. Hottinger just kept on going.
Ball be spotted up at the Caliche 44 with a $1:45 to go here in the first quarter. Rams will set their offense up again. Hottinger in the field position this time. He'll take the snap. He will hand off up the middle to Riley Samber, who gets stood up, and one of the Bucks' helmets came off in the equation. Riley Samber at 230 pounds went barreling up the middle for a gain of 7.
Clock ticking under 1:30 down to 1:27. Stopped shortly because the helmet came off. They had to get equipment.
And the Rams will step out. So 2 weeks in a row, Caliche will play Rams. We'll have the Marino game next week as well. Hand off to Clarkson. Snap to Clarkson. He's rolling out to pass, and he gets met at the first down marker and driven out of bounds. Nobody downfield open for him. And he came up just shy, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
You know, it's miserable. If you're out there playing both sides, this weather really, you don't feel it.
No.
But it's miserable for these freshmen and stuff standing on the sidelines trying to stay warm.
3rd and 1, $1:13 to go here in the...
He said, what about the cameraman? Trying to stay warm.
Absolutely. That's why you get paid the big bucks, Roger.
Hey, I bought him a cheeseburger earlier. So, I mean, you know, what more could he want?
3rd and 1. Rams will set up with a quick snap to Hottinger. He breaks free and gets pulled down after the first down and then some at the 28-yard line.
Tackle by Austin Zink. They'll stop the clock to move the chains with 1:08 left here in the first.
He needed 1. He got 7. 1:08 to go, so Akron, the way they're running this ball, may not score this quarter unless they break something big. They've just been eating chunks of yardage the last couple drives.
Well, and you don't have to put it in the air when you're making 7, 8, 10, 12 yards a carry.
Quick snap will come back. Hottinger got the fake handoff, and Jared Clarkson breaking free, far side, near the goal line, gets ripped out of bounds at the 2. Good chase down for the Caliche Buffs, I believe by Dakota Kingsley there, but not before a 27-yard gain. It'll be 1st and goal now. And the Akron Rams will set up for the touchdown drive attempt. Quick up the middle goes Hottinger, stood up by the center of that Buff line with 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Probably enough time for one more to get off for the Akron Rams.
I don't know. As slow as that play's coming in, it's at 15.
They may have just said, hey, just trot it in and end the quarter. Rams will come to the line of scrimmage. 5 seconds to go. And they'll take the snap just before the end of the quarter and break it into the end zone for the touchdown for the Akron Rams as Jared Clarkson. As time expires here in the first quarter, they scored their 3rd touchdown of the quarter. All 3 on the ground. Spear with the first one at 67. Hottinger with the second at 9 yards, and this 3rd one from Jared Clarkson from 1 yard out to make it 22-8, and they'll go for a 2-point conversion here to try and make it 24-8 at the end of this first quarter. The officials blow it dead before the 2-point conversion. You have to finish all offensive plays before the end of the quarter. came over and talked on the near sideline.
Request 12 seconds to be put on the clock.
The officials have actually asked for 12 seconds to be put back on the clock. So that touchdown did not come as time expired. Apparently a clock error. So the touchdown comes with 12 seconds left and the 2-point conversion forthcoming.
Okay, I'm not understanding that because the ball was snapped with 2 seconds on the clock.
It may have been an earlier in the drive.
Oh, I don't know.
Clock not stopping. I don't know. Some situation. I'm just guessing here. I broadcast. I don't wear a striped shirt. Snap will come back, and Clarkson going to go for the 2-point pass. Far side, he finds Pottinger, who finds it on his fingertips and takes it in. So Clarkson with the touchdown run. Then the 2-point conversion pass. And it's 24-8 here in the first quarter. Akron Ram offense has come and they had a 67-yard touchdown run. It was about a 69-yard touchdown drive. Had a 55-yard touchdown drive. We're not keeping full stats here in the quarter, and then this one was
started on the
35. So that's a 65. So you're looking at a team that in this first quarter was able to put together just shy of 200 yards of offense.
In the first quarter.
In one quarter.
That's impressive.
Very, very impressive from this Akron Ram team. So the Rams will take the kick from Spear. Kick deep this time. Fielded at the 24-yard line for the Caliche Buffs by Chase Debus. He gets out to the 37, and that's where he'll be stood up and stopped with 6 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
Worst starting field position for the Buffs.
They scored on their last drive after starting in Akron territory.
At the 39. Six ticks left here in the first quarter.
And now, an official's timeout to
take 6 seconds back off the clock now. I'm sorry.
They were trying to fix Santos Flores' face mask, I believe. They'll bring Jared Wagner on. Pistol formation. Davison trying to line his offensive line of scrimmage up, and well, they're going to get tagged with a 5-yard penalty as they could not get the good position there. So 1st and 15 now.
Well, it's not like the NFL. Once you come to a 3-point stance and you're on an interior line, you can't reset. So
1st and 15 with 6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Davison will take the snap out of the shotgun, and we get a flag again.
Illegal procedure. Oh, they say
offside on the bus.
Offside on the bus. Somebody was lined up in the neutral zone, so 5 more yards back. It'll be 1st and 20. Well, it was already the worst field position the Buffs had started with tonight, and now it's even worse as the ball spotted up at their own 29.
Yeah, 10 yards of penalties.
They'll spread things out now, twins on either side. Davison will take the snap. He'll drop back, pressure in the backfield, flush. He will make the throw, and Debus can't make the catch, and that'll end the first quarter. 24-8 is the lead for the Akron Rams. We'll come back in 60 seconds for quarter 2 of our Friday night doubleheader out of the Plains Division. Akron up 24-8 on King FM and ColoradoPreps.tv.
You're looking for a used car, but you don't really trust those used car dealers. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto in Sterling, trust is not an issue. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, every vehicle is fully inspected before it goes out on the lot, so you don't have to worry about buying that lemon. For your convenience of shopping, Ertl Brothers Discount Auto is available online anytime at ebautos.com. They understand that not everyone works 9 to 5, so they'll even set up private appointments to work with your schedule. Visit Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 4.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations. The original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 plus 1? 2, you say? Not applied to Colorado. Here, 1 plus 1 is 3. Here's a simple math problem.
And welcome back to Akron. We head to the second quarter. It's 24-8 in favor of the Akron Rams over the Caliche Buffs. Buffs with a 2nd and 20 as we get underway. Quick pass by Davison up the middle. He will find Austin Zink, I believe.
Right.
Not Austin Zink. There we go. It will be Austin Yawn, the other Austin. And bring up a 3rd and call it 15. We get the second quarter underway.
Brought to you by the Pete's Farmers Co-op, your one-stop shop for fuel and propane contracts for 24-hour fuel throughout the travel. And it's corn harvest time. Pete's Farmers Co-op in Pete's.
3rd down for the Caliche Buffs and a pass interference across the middle as Casey Crenning got all over the Buff receiver Austin Yawn there. And
in high school, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
And an automatic first down there as the Buffs got bailed out as they only had that short drop pass there open, and they'll get a first down marched out near midfield from that pass interference. The ball will be spotted up at the 49.5 and a 1st and 10 for Caliche.
We'll put the ball close to the 50-yard line, and it's enough for a first down, 1st and 10, Buffalo.
They'll spread the formation out while the Caliche Buffs once again. Davison in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, pressure up the middle, quick pass. He finds wide open out in front, Austin Yawn. Yawn gets tackled down at the 25. A 25-yard gain for the Caliche Buffs and another Buffalo first down.
Levi Hottinger with a touchdown-saving tackle.
I'll say the 26 is where he went down, but another 1st and 10 for Caliche. They'll go in the hurry up here once again. Davison will take the high snap. He'll drop. Quick pass across the middle. Finds Dakota Kingsley. Dakota falling toward the first down marker. About at the 18. That should be a 9-yard gain and bring up a 2nd and 1.
Clarkson and Heininger both in on the tackle for the Rams. This no-huddle offense working well for the Buffs right now.
Not allowing Akron time to reassess, and they're going to call a officials timeout here to measure, I believe, as he got awful close to the first down. Good play across the middle from Dakota there to fall forward. A lot of guys with that hit coming would have just fell down right where they were. He leaned into the hit just to push it close enough to that first down marker.
And two of the best defenders out there with Heininger and Clarkson on the play, and he took them for another half yard. Nice job.
He'll stretch the sticks, and he is going to come up short by about a half yard. So a 9-yard gain official. It'll be 2nd and 1 with 10:55 to go here in the first half.
About a foot-long coney dog short right there.
That sounds delicious.
I'm just saying.
Buffs will stay spread. 2 wide to either side. Davison. Out of the shotgun. Takes some pressure, quick swing near side to chase Debus. Debus inside the 15, down to about the 13. That's a Buffalo first down.
You don't see that quick throw, that bubble screen in 8-man. You just don't see that very often.
Not at all. No, and the Buffs running it well right there to get that first down.
Actually going to huddle up here after they got the first down with the clock running at 10:41 here in the first half.
They'll keep things spread out with a wide stacked on the near side and 2 to the top half of the screen. Davison will run on the far side. He eludes. One tackler gets down to the 10, falls out of bounds at the 9. Good pressure in the backfield for the Akron Rams by Spear to prevent Davison from trotting easily into the end zone.
Well, this would be a huge score for Caliche right here.
Get back within 1 on the opening drive of the quarter. Twin stack either side for Davison. Second down and call it 6. He'll drop back. Pass across the middle is caught. No, not dropped by Austin Yon. Ball, I believe, went off an Akron defender, and it looked like Yon came up with it. He did not. And it'll be a third down and call it 7. Split wide either side. Snap back to Davison looking into the end zone. He'll air it out, and the ball is picked off in the end zone for the Akron Rams. Rams will turn and break it up on the far side, and that interception coming from Jared Clarkson. So a 20-yard return off that interception, ending the Caliche scoring drive with 9:43 to go here in the first half.
That was Clarkson?
Yes.
I could not. I've got building in the way here, so
he stepped across and took it away from the Buffs, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams.
Interception in the end zone, returns it out to the 19-yard line to give the Rams a 1st and 10. Akron.
Jared Clarkson will bring the play to the huddle, and the Ram wing will set up once again near 200 yards of offense in the first quarter. Snap will come to Clarkson. Quick fake handoff up the middle, near side drive for Clarkson. Throws a stiff arm, gets the corner. It's out of bounds, ridden by Mitch Davison at the 22, and there's a hanky on the play.
Clarkson out about the 22-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
The officials will converse. And a face mask called on the Akron Rams on that stiff arm. So it'll be a backup for the Akron Rams. Some of the homecoming royalty coming in.
At least we can wear jeans and stuff. The royalty wearing dresses out here.
You don't want to see either. You don't want to see either of us in dresses. That's not pretty.
No, I'm not thinking so.
No. No, you don't. Kilts maybe, not dresses.
Kilts. Okay, kilts.
1st and 15, 9:37 to go here in the first half. Rams will line up in their wing once again. Snap. Quickly up the middle to Riley Samber. Samber fighting, getting the penalty, and then a couple back. It'll be 2nd down, and
he's a load.
8. He definitely is. He takes that quick snap on the up and barrels out to the 21, 2nd and 9.
Kind of reminds me of a Peyton Hillis or something like that. Big back. Sterling's got a big pounding back this year. He is really, Cody Leachman really running well this year.
109 to go here in the first half. Quick snap back to Clarkson. He'll peel off on the far side. He's looking to pass. He, at the first down marker, finds Samber. And he gets knocked down.
I think he's going to be just short.
Yep.
About a yard.
It'll be 3rd and 2 on the play now after he got knocked down with 8:46 to go here in the first half. 24-8 is the lead for the Akron Rams.
Now look at the scoreboard, of course, brought to you by your local Aflac representatives Bob Mullender and Daryl McCormick. Get to know Quack about Aflac at 522-2309.
The Ducks are gone now, except for that one. 3rd and 2. Rams will set out. Stack wing this time. Snap will come back to Clarkson. He'll try and peel out on the near side. He's got the first down and ridden out of bounds at the 32-yard line
by Mitch Davison.
Akron Rams spreading that field out, really getting to the sideline well.
He only needed a couple for the first down, got 4, 5. Move the chains, keep the clock running.
Try and go up by 3 scores. That's the Rams' goal right now.
That was really a backbreaker when the Caliche was looking to go and get to 1 score, and an interception in the end zone.
You turn that turnover into points. Akron, who's already controlled the pace of this game, has got just about every control possible.
Nice play there.
Drilled on the far side as he came around the corner by Jordan Tracer.
That was Tracer. Nice job. And also, see who's getting off the bottom. No, that's Tracer. Yeah, it was. He did a nice job.
So no gain on the play brings up a 2nd and 10. Rams. Step out. They're stack wing again. Snap will come back and an end off hand around near side to Austin Spear, read by the Buffs very well.
He scored on that earlier when they were going the other direction.
The difference is, and you can see it on the video, ColoradoPreps.tv, they went to the wide side that time when they were set up on the near hash and came with that end around to the near side. There was a hanky on the field, but no call made.
They waved it off.
So it'll be 3rd down and call it 8 for the Akron Rams.
There's a nice play on the outside here by Santos Flores and Mitch Davison on that end around.
Dropping back to pass is Clarkson wide open on the far side, and breaking free is Garrett Bassler. Bassler inside the 30, the 20. He lowers the shoulder in the boom and gets ridden out by Davison at the 12 on the play. That is a 46-yard gain.
Wow, nice play right there. Blown coverage somehow because he was wide open.
It'll be 1st and 10 in the Caliche red zone for the Akron Rams.
This all coming after the Clarkson interception in the end zone.
7:42 to go here in the first half.
Caliche would like to turn that favor back around and get a turnover here.
The Rams will run their first wide receiver of the game. Austin Spear wide out near side. Quick snap to the up back, and down near the 5-yard line is Levi Honinger. Gain of about 7 on the play to make it 2nd and 3.
Chase Debus with a touchdown saving tackle.
$7:20 to go here in the first half. Rams trying to go up 30 or 32 to 8. Back tight again are the Akron Rams. Handoff. Ottinger takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Levi Ottinger putting it in for the 5-yard touchdown run. That is Levi's 2nd touchdown of the ball game, as he scored the 2nd one in the first quarter. This one comes in the 2nd quarter with 2:56 to go. Puts the Akron Rams up 30 to 8 with the PAT forthcoming. Rams will stack it up once again, and the option pitch near side Hottinger gets ridden out of bounds, and the two-point conversion no good. So into the end zone goes Hottinger for his second touchdown of the game, and with 6:56 to go after our first failed two-point conversion attempt for either team of the game, it's now 30-8, and Caliche saw that touchdown taken away and marched right back down for the Akron Rams. Rams marched that ball 80 yards or so that time.
Yeah, he brought it out to the 19, so 81 yards.
265-ish yards in this ball game now for the Akron Rams on offense, and we still have 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Trade you.
And, oh yes, we got to keep trading because that's what's fun about this.
Rams will set up with the kickoff for Austin Spear. They've had some unsuccessful kickoff attempts.
Challenging? I like that. Yeah.
Yes. They put it deep once again. It'll be fielded for the Buffs by Austin Yon. Yon breaking free near the 40, out to the 44 before he gets pulled down, and that's where Caliche will start this possession. It's all good. First and 10 for the Buffs. Back pain is no fun, is it?
No fun.
None at all.
And you'd think that starting at your own 45 would be great field position, but they've started with drives at the 45, 45, and 39 of Akron tonight.
Spread formation for the Buffs. They went successful when they used this last drive. Davison will take the snap. He's going to run a draw up the middle, gain about 3 on the play to make it 2nd and 7.
Garrett Bassler did a great job. His job was to mirror him, and he did a great job to keep him in check. It looked like there was a big hole there to start with.
So the Buffs will step back and try and reassess. They tried to run on that spread. They threw well last time. They'll go tight formation this time. Under center with an ace backfield. Davison. He'll take the snap. He'll run the pitch far side to Yon. Yon cutting the corner, getting past midfield down to the 49, gain of about 3 on play. Call it 3rd and 4. So the Akron Rams seeing a dose of their own medicine with a couple little yardage gains here.
It seemed to work well for Caliche when they ran the no huddle as well. Kind of kept Akron a little bit off their pace there.
5:40 to go here in the first half. Tight formation I behind Davison. He'll take the snap. Mitch going to drop back 2 pass, looking out near side, finds Brett Quint. Quint found the 45-yard line, but that's not enough.
Going to be really close to the first down. Let's see where they spot it.
The near side official made the spot just shy of the 45.
I think he's about a Twinkie short.
They are not going to measure. He is short from the spot. 5:25 to go. Buffs down 30-8 to the Rams.
Well, you've got to go for it here.
Yeah.
Have to.
Trust your offensive line.
You got to think that you can get 3 inches.
Davison goes under center. He'll take the snap. He'll run the quick draw off the middle and get the first down. They spread onto the far side. Jaden Steeb, their up back. And
what Davison did well there is he didn't just try to quickly go behind the line. He picked a hole. He stopped just for a second to see where the gap was going to open and took the gap and picked up 2 or 3 instead of just trying to bull his way forward.
That'll be first down now for the Caliche Buffs at the Akron 43. Davison will go under center. High backfield behind him. He'll take the snap. Quick handoff on the far side to Jan, who slipped, and then there's a flag on the play after a gain of 2.
Levi Hottinger on the bottom of that pile. Also, Reed Christensen for the Akron Rams. We'll see what the call is here.
Face mask, a 5-yard face mask on the Akron Rams. So tacked on to the end, it'll be 2nd and 3. The chains were set to move with 5:06 to go here in the first half. Caliche really needing a score here because Akron will field the ball out of halftime.
Well, and you got to get some momentum going into that halftime break. And it's going to be a long break today because we have homecoming.
We do. It's my first one of the year. Under center.
My 4th.
Quick snap for Davison. He'll barrel toward the first down marker and almost get there, but depending on the spot, he should have the first down. Yep, they gave him the first down, measured it up, and at the 33, the Caliche Buffs will set up with a 1st and 10.
Yes, I agree. It's time to add clothing.
It's time to put the gloves back on.
It's getting chilly again.
High formation behind Mitch Davison once again. He'll take the snap. He'll keep it himself. Fake the handoff, and then up the middle, got down to the 30, so a gain of 3 on the play to make it 2nd and 7.
Hottinger in on the tackle along with Alton Brent, but there's a yellow hanky on the far side.
At week 6 of the football season, you get frustrated when there are quite a few flags. It's offsides on the Caliche Buffs, so negating the gain, it'll be 1st and 15.
I'm still not seeing that. That call is foreign to me.
It's got to be something to the effect of,
I mean,
a chop block. That was not offsides. That was chop block. There you go.
You got to have a chop block because I'm like going. He just
15
has
yards back.
It's
Okay.
just a different. The way he's showing his signs from where we are, it didn't look like a chop block.
So it'll be 1st and 15 here now, or 1st and 25, and the Caliche Buffs will spread the formation out here once again. Dropping back to pass is Davison. He'll air it out far side, just out of the reach of Brett Quint. Incomplete, 2nd and 25.
Perfect spiral. Gray pass. Just overthrew him by about 2 yards.
Quinn didn't release quick enough off that. It wasn't exactly a hook and go, but he didn't release quick enough. Buffs stay no huddle. 2nd and 25. Snap will come back to Davison. He's across the middle. He finds Chase Davis, who gets drilled at the 40. Gain of 9 on the play. Call it 3rd and 16.
No, I didn't say it was a spear. It was a tackle by spear.
The Buffs, staying out of the huddle again, will stay in the spread. 4 to go here in the first half. Snap will come back to Davison. He gets pressured in the backfield, eludes one man, but not the other. Oh, yeah, he did elude the other two and stays on his feet. Down near the 30, he finally gets brought down. It was like they were running a screen pass, and the offensive line let everybody come into the backfield at the same time. And Mitch Davison did a great job of avoiding all of them and getting forward to the 30. It'll be 4th down and call it 8.
That's when you get back to the huddle and you say, you got to block somebody.
And timeout going to be taken by Caliche here. The Akron Rams, they've just been bringing the pressure all night out of that spread formation, and Caliche done a relatively good job of avoiding it. Timeouts are brought to you by Signal Graphics.
Signal Graphics is in the Broadway Shopping Center, has everything that you would need, a one-stop shop for your printing needs, business cards, posters, flyers, and other signage for your business events. Give Kelvin a call at 521-9000. And don't forget, it is corn harvest time.
Yes, it is.
And guess what? The Pete's Farmers Cooperative in Pete's would like you to come in and talk to them. They have all of your corn harvest needs. They also have 24-hour fuel whenever you travel through Pete's. go see the Pete's Farmers Cooperative right there in Pete's.
Not just in Pete's, they have a new location in Iliff as well.
And they're really excited about that.
They are very excited about that. 3:28 to go here in the first half. Akron leading 30-8. Caliche with a fourth and call it 7 here out of their timeout, the first timeout taken in this ball game, and the Caliche Buffs have had sparks of offense, but have not been able to sustain a really good drive. Even that touchdown, they weren't able to sustain play after play after play after play. Spread formation here. Davison takes a snap. He'll drop back to pass. Looking out route near side and did not come down inbounds. Did Chase Debus. The pass will go incomplete and a turnover on downs for the Caliche Buffs to Akron with plenty of time. 3:24 to score again here in this first half.
Well, it has been a Rams-dominated offense so far here. The Buffs could get some momentum, though, still with a big stop here going into halftime.
Both teams with just about the full gamut of timeouts. Caliche 2, Akron 3, so you get a positive defensive play if you're Caliche. You think about that there. If you're Akron, you just try and keep moving the ball the way you've been moving it.
Spear going to spread this time.
Hottinger in the backfield. And he will take the direct snap up the middle. And the ball is on the ground, and Caliche fell on it. And
I got to tell you what happened there. 400 pounds pulling him that way.
Jared Wagner got a hold of him and just kind of yanked the ball out. And the Buffs recover the fumble with 3:16 to go. So there's your positive defensive play.
There it is, right there with 3:16 left here in the first half. Can the Buffs do something with 3:16 and the ball on the Rams' 38-yard line?
They need to do something down by 3 scores. Wagner will stay in on the offensive line this time. Buffs will play tight pistol. Davison takes a snap. He's going to keep it, follow up the middle, and get drilled by Hottinger after a gain of about 4. That will bring up 2nd and 6.
I just focused on the interior of the line that time, and Wagner took his guy 5 yards out of the play and just looked at him like, just stay over here.
He cleared well. Wagner will exit. Caliche Buffs will bring in his place Jordan Traster. Under center will go Davis in I formation. He'll hand off this time up the middle, and a good handoff, I believe, to Chase Debus. He fights forward near the first down marker. May have gotten past it. Yeah, he did.
They're going to stop the clock and take a look at it here.
It's actually Austin Yawn on the carry. Debus coming in off the sideline.
And they gave it to him.
He got all the way down to the 26-yard line for a Buff 1st and 10 with 2:36 to go here in the first half. Under center, Davison will go with an I formation behind him. He'll take the snap, and the ball is loose. Davison was attempting to run the option with Chase Debus and ripping into the backfield for the Akron Rams.
That was caused by Michael Peterson.
He just climbed on Davison's back and knocked the ball free. So Akron will take it back with 2.5 to go here in the first half.
So a couple of turnovers right here at the 35. Now at the 28-yard line, but in this zone right here.
As the Ram cheerleaders, some of whom are volleyball players, bang on those trash cans.
We got 55-gallon drums down here that they're using as timpanis.
Quick handoff up the middle to Austin Spear. There's a flag on the play. Spear gets out past the 40 to the 42. All flags thrown at the same spot.
There are 3 flags in the same general area, and I think they got a face mask, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, personal foul face mask on the Caliche Buffs. So a good run up the middle by Spear to get out to the 41 and then add 15 more to that 12-yard run, and the ball will be in Caliche territory at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 Akron.
Basically a 27-yard pickup there. clock at 2:24. Plenty of time for the Akron Rams. Caliche defense trying to come up with something big here.
Tight formation. Handoff up the middle and dropped is Spear off that end around. Gain of 6 on the play makes it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made by the Buffs by Mitch Davison and Chase Deebus.
Clock ticks under 2 to go here in the first half. Rams set up in the wing again. Peel off by Clarkson. He'll look to pass. He'll heave the ball out far side. Jump ball, and it is knocked down. Brett Quint had the best play on that ball. That's the Caliche defender, and Austin Spear came back and knocked the ball down.
I thought that was a pick.
I mean, he turned and read that ball and came across and just could not make that catch. So 3rd and 4 for the Akron Rams with $1:44 to go here in the half.
Thought we were going to have 3 turnovers in this matter of about 2 minutes here.
Clarkson will bring the play into the huddle. Rams in need of a first down.
Caliche Buffs trying to come up big with 1:44 and a half.
One wide far side snap comes to Clarkson. He'll flush to his right on the far side, heave the ball out, and finding Riley Samber, who cannot find the catch. Ball squirted through Samber's hands and incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th and 4 on the Caliche 38.
And you wonder how much of that was due to the wetness of the ball. They obviously go for it here at 4th down. 1:38 left in the half. They're up by 22. Wagner trying to get off the field quickly and does.
2 in the backfield for the Akron Rams. Snap will come back to Clarkson. He'll look to pass. Out route pass near side to Hottinger. Hottinger breaks free. He gets inside the 25, down at the 24, and a first down for the Akron Rams.
Nice little screen pass to the near side. Had a bunch of blockers out there. It was a nice job by Davison just to get through the wall of blockers and make the tackle, but not before the Rams pick up their first. They'll be on the 24-yard line, knocking on the door in the red zone with 1:31 left here in the half.
Rams will send 2 wide to the top side. Out of their wing, the snap will come up, and the out pass far side incomplete, intended for Bassler. Update from Marino as they are playing Haxton at halftime. Marino with a 12-7 lead. We're at 30-8 here in Akron.
Nice job that time by Jaden Steep to get in there and force the action and cause Clarkson to throw early.
Rams will stay about as spread out as they can get in this playbook. Clarkson not going to take the snap. Hottinger, the up back, takes it, gets inside the 15, and another first down with 1:13 to go here in the first half.
So they'll stop the clock to move the chains at 1:13. That'll give Akron enough time to get a play in and get ready to go as soon as the chains are set. They're going to go to the line and try and work this clock without calling a timeout.
They'll come up tight, wing formation. Center of the wing is Hottinger. Snap will come to Clarkson, in around handoff to Spear. Spear barreling down to the 5. It's pulled down at the 5 after a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3, under a minute to go here in the first half.
They have so many options coming out of that wing the way they do. Hard to pick which back is getting the ball.
2nd and 3 after the Spear carry.
Clarkson, the center again. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off up the middle, and once again, Hottinger gets down to about the 3:35 seconds left, and Akron will take the timeout on 3rd down and probably about 1. Akron put it in here with 35 seconds left, and then get the ball out of the locker room. I mean, you go from being up by 22 to potentially 30 to quickly 38 really quick if they can find a way to score thanks to some turnovers once again, and we'll talk about that on our halftime show.
I got to tell you, I really thought this was going to be a much closer game than it's been in the first half so far.
Akron came in with a very good game plan. They played Haxton last week, a team that does some similar things to Caliche. And they've already seen the favorite in the Dayspring Christian Eagles a couple weeks back.
And that was a very close contest, 33-30.
Akron had to come from behind as Dayspring got up pretty big in the first half, and they made it a game, but just could not cap off the comeback. Too little, too late.
The weather was a tad bit different on that day.
Yes, it was. So out of the timeout, it'll be 3rd and 1 for Akron. Hottinger, the center of that wing. Snap to Hottinger, the up man. He falls down on it as it went off of his knees. And I don't believe Levi got far enough forward. And with 24 seconds left, Akron on a 4th and 1.
This is a huge play for the Caliche defense here.
Akron will take a timeout with 17 seconds left.
We're going to have a huge halftime performance as we have homecoming here at Akron. The royalty going to be announced and King and Queen going to be selected here at halftime. We're also going to be having a halftime show, and that's brought to you by Signal Graphics. Don't go away.
And you'll get to hear a halftime show with absolutely no stats and no planning whatsoever.
No, it's just going to be from the hip.
Absolutely.
The way we can fly. That's the way we roll sometimes.
That's the way I roll all the time. I'm never prepared.
It's my fault. I left the stat sheet sitting on my desk.
I'm never prepared. Half the time I'm running my own camera and computer. 4th and 1, and a fumble on the play out of the timeout. Caliche will fall on it, or if Akron did, either way, Caliche's going to get it back on the turnover.
Huge play by the Caliche defense to end at the end of this half.
And now, with 13 seconds left, they will...
do you throw caution to the wind and try and score with 13 seconds, or do you kneel on it and go to the locker room and make a game plan for the second half?
I'm not a football coach. I'm a video game player.
So you go for it.
Run 5
the
wide.
Hail Mary with 5 wides.
That's what I do, but I also do not coach football. So 13 seconds to go.
We're going to do it. No problem.
Buffalo go tie-dye
this is going to be conservative.
Under center goes Davison. He'll take the snap. Quick handoff on the far side to Austin Zink. Zink getting out near the first down marker, ridden down after a gain of about 7, and that will end the first half. Akron goes to the locker room in their homecoming game up 30-8. They've been in complete control, and our halftime show is coming up next, so stick with us on King FM and Colorado Preps TV.
Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 plus 1? 2, you say? Not applied to Colorado. Here, 1 plus 1, and a 3. Because our personal free checking and personal free collections give you twice as much free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, no service fees, and more. And when you add on, you get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So you're in for free. Apply today to open a new account by visiting bankofcolorado.com, where 1 plus 1 equals free. Equal housing lender.
Superior Fertilizer and Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161.
Support of our area students and student athletes is paramount in their success. That's why Caliche Booster Club wants to invite you to support your local athletes and students in whatever town you're in. The Caliche Booster Club is proud to support the Buffs in all sports and all activities all season long. For more information on how you can become a member of the Caliche Booster Club, contact Caliche High School at 522-8200. And if you're not a Caliche Buff supporter, be a supporter of the area's students and student athletes in your area.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Allen Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Allen Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Allen Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Allen and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Allen Bear Agency can serve you.
Big Tex, a name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex, the name behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex, made to last, made to perform. Big Tex, with years of experience and Texas pride built into every product. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready to transport the job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Sterling Trailers. Call 522-2855.
One of the benefits of being a Premier Farm Credit borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $26 million in patronage dividends. Call us if you want to be part of a local, member-owned and controlled cooperative that understands agriculture. We offer interest rates competitive in the marketplace, and our board of directors is committed to a patronage dividend program. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
And welcome back into Akron at halftime of this homecoming affair out of the Plains Conference. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Michael Murphy, and it is 30-8 Akron on a wet night here tonight. Akron, by my unofficial tally, Michael, we're not keeping official stats here this evening on our broadcast, but my unofficial tally, the Akron Rams have better than 350 yards of offense in this contest. They have absolutely controlled the first half of this one. As we run down our scoring here on our halftime show, brought to you by Signal Graphics.
Signal Graphics, your one-stop shop in Sterling for all of your printing needs, whether that's business cards, signage, things you need for your events. Give Kelvin a call. He's right there in the shopping center at 970-521-9000.
Akron kicked it off very quickly with 10:23 to go in the first half. A 67-yard touchdown run from Austin Spear. They got the two-point conversion to go up 8-0. Their very next possession, they took their time and marched it down the field and scored on a 9-yard Levi Hottinger touchdown run with 5:56 to go. Caliche got in immediately after that on their drive. They turned around and marched it back down and thought, okay, here we're starting to go. Brett Quint got a 4-yard touchdown run, and the two-point conversion pass got it in. Jared Clarkson came back and put it in with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter on a 1-yard touchdown run, and at the end of the first it was 24-8, and Caliche looked like they were going to start moving down as we hit the second quarter, and that's been the biggest turning point in this one, Michael, is that Caliche at the 9-yard line had an out route pass into the end zone that was intercepted, and that just completely killed the Caliche Buff offensive momentum. Led to a Levi Hottinger 5-yard touchdown run on an 81-yard touchdown drive, and that's where we stand here at half, 30-8.
The only thing that Caliche can take into halftime is Akron sitting on the 4-yard line, going in to score and going up by possibly 30 points at halftime, and Caliche able to force the turnover and in the half with holding the Rams out of the end zone.
Yeah,
they can take that momentum in and maybe work on something like that in the second half. I'm not saying anything's out of the realm of possibilities, but if Akron plays the ball control offense that they had in the first half, it's going to be hard for Caliche to come back into this game.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Caliche, they went negative their first couple drives, couldn't get anything going, and it's going to be very difficult. I think the most impressive player on the Akron side in this first half has been Clarkson, because he has done such a wonderful job running that fake. He's typically the center of that wing in the backfield. He's peeled off for some passes. He even when he does not field that pass, he does a wonderful job of understanding the offense. And so many football players at this level, whatever offense they're running, they know what their job is. They're supposed to come out and we do X.
Yeah,
and that's all
exactly.
we do. And Clarkson has done so much more in this first half. He's been the key to this 30-8 lead, I feel, for Akron in this first half.
Well, at this level, it's those players that can get beyond, I'm an X or an O, and I'm supposed to go to this spot, and they can actually play football and actually understand the game, and that's what Clarkson does.
Yeah, he's done a wonderful job of that here on our halftime show, brought to you by Signographics. We'll go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we will have more of our halftime show. We'll talk a little bit about what Caliche needs to do in the second half in Akron. We'll play coaches, Ben and Michael. It is our Friday night doubleheader, Caliche and Akron. Akron up 38.5 here on King FM in this big-time small-town media production.
Everybody knows that when a great opportunity like an iPhone presents itself, you grab it. Somebody says that he got tickets to the big game, can't go, you grab the tickets. Somebody tells you that you can get an iPhone at a special price, you grab it. And it's true. For a limited time, VR has iPhones for only $79.99. And we'll even pay your early termination fees up to $200 when you switch to VR. All that and coverage you can count on. So hurry into VR today. Your iPhone is here. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
For certified windshield repair and replacement, you already know to call Smart Parts in Sterling. But what about grill guards, running boards, and other truck accessories, such as VW hitches and 3M clear protective coating for any vehicle? Smart Parts has what you're looking for. Ask about the Vortex system, used for sprayed-on truck liners to protect your truck bed from wear and tear while enhancing the beauty of your truck. For these and other services, see Smart Parts at 530 6th Avenue in Sterling or call 522-5399.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations. The original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Get your DVD copies of The Adventure Scene live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Leica, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. Don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with the purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Allen Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Allen Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Allen Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Allen and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Allen Bear Agency can serve you.
These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Bank of Colorado is putting an end to all that. Serve our personal free checking and personal free collection. Serve our whole lot of freedom. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, telebanking systems, free pay, and more. And when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal for your next purchase. So if you want to bring back your free online today, visit bankofcolorado.com. WCCA.
Superior Fertilizer.
Back here at halftime at Akron, 30-8, the Akron Rams on top of the Caliche Buffs. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Michael Murphy here on our halftime show. Second half of our halftime show brought to you by Nelson Financial. Joel at Nelson Financial is the only certified retirement planner in the area, and he wants to make sure you're playing for your game. That's your future after you quit doing what you're doing to get paid. You want to make sure you're ready for your retirement. So see Joel at 206
Main.
Main.
Just go down
Absolutely.
and see him.
Great guy. You won't get out of there with without at least a half-hour conversation.
Well,
I guarantee that.
And even if you don't do anything, he'll be able to give you an idea of where you're at and what you need to do to get where you want to be at retirement.
No question about that. Keep your plan going, and we want to plan here in this second half. We're going to play Coach Michael and Ben here in this one. Caliche down 30-8, so let's start with the Caliche Buffs here as we head to the second half. I think they've got to spread it out a little bit more.
The two things Caliche's going to have to do, they're going to have to run the no huddle. They had Akron at least somewhat befuddled with that, and they've got to spread it out, and they've got to be able to hit some of the passes. They've missed a few hookups on the passes. If they can get that passing game going, may have. The other side of the ball is they've got to find an answer to that single wing that Akron has got over 350 yards of offense off in the first half. They've got to find some way defensively to get some 3-and-outs for the Akron Rams, because if they don't have some 3-and-outs, they're not going to get the ball back and have the chance to score.
They've done a good job as the half waned on of starting to read that single wing, but Caliche's not seen a team that's run a single wing in years, and that's what so much of this 8-man football ranks is going to run into this year with Akron. So few teams do this anymore. Run this single wing and run it effectively. Some teams do it. Ray's doing it up in Class 1A right now, and they're doing it to success. But so many teams don't see this defensively. You've got to get used to it a little bit. Caliche started to read some of those peel-off passes that Clarkson has, that end around when the up back is fielding the snap. They've done a really good job as this half wears along. But, offensively, you've got to control the ball. Caliche's not going to spread this field out and score in 3 plays. They just don't have that ability. But these little 7 to 15-yard passes, just chunk, 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 touchdown, that you can control for a little bit and keep Akron at bay defensively.
Well, they came out to start the game, and their first 2 series total was a negative 27 yards, I think, or something like that on the first 2 series. You can't do that against a ranked opponent. You have got to at least control the yardage and the clock and play field position of some point. But when you're giving away 27 yards on your first 2 possessions, and the opponent goes down and scores 14 points off of those when they get the ball, being the coach, yes, they stopped them right at the end of the half, but guess what? The Akron Rams are going to have the ball to start the second half. So the thing that I see Caliche having to do in their game plan at halftime, their defense has to come out and really get a 3-and-out on the first Akron possession.
Yeah.
That has got to be their first goal of the third quarter. Our defense has to get a 3-and-out or a turnover right away so that we get the ball back quickly in this third quarter.
If you're Akron heading into the second half, you've done quite a bit well, but they didn't adapt as well. When Caliche started shutting down, in the same vein with the Caliche Buffs reading really well defensively, and Akron understanding that they can adapt to some of these things, they didn't really adapt when Caliche started shutting everything down there. It didn't really react well to some of the openings that Caliche leaves, because this is 8-man football. Even in 11-man football, you adjust to one type of play that Akron has, something else is going to come open, and Akron didn't really adjust well. They turned the ball over a couple times there late in the first half, and if they can find a way to mentally stay focused, up 22, they're now the one that everybody's chasing. A couple weeks ago, Akron was chasing Dayspring Christian at halftime, and Dayspring had a little bit of a letdown in the second half. Now, as we head into this, Akron's the one being chased. You've got to respond differently as the team being chased, and I think that ball control for them very key. I would like to see them, if you're Akron, just like you want Caliche to get a 3-and-out, if you're Akron, no question about it. You need to come out and put together a 10 to 12 play touchdown drive and say, nuh-uh, this is not your game.
Well, and I think Akron, in their game plan, they're talking about when we get the ball here to start the third quarter, we are going to have ball possession. We're going to get 5-10 yards a carry, and we're going to march right down the field. We're going to take about 4 or 5 minutes off the clock to start this third quarter, and we're going to go up by 30 points.
Yeah,
that's their game plan. And I think really if they would be able to do that, you probably take the fight out of Caliche to some degree.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think if they were able to do that and come down, take 4 or 5 minutes off the clock and get a score, I think you see the Buffs looking up there and it's 38-8. I think you might take the fight out of them.
Absolutely.
Now, if the Buffs can come out and get a 3-and-out and get the ball and go down and score on their first possession and cut it to 30-16, I think it gives them a little momentum, and I think maybe they start believing that they can do something, and once they start believing, anything's possible.
Anything is possible. That's why you play the full game of football. It's 30-8 Akron here at half. We'll take our final break and come back and have second half football action for you next. It is out of the Plains Division, 8-man football here on King FM and this big-time small-town media production.
Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161. Superior Fertilizer and Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161.
Supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ison Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ison Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 dwarfs, 4 seasons, and 12 days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, the Arrow is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Bureau store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these big iPhone deals end, get into Arrow. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Support of our area students and student athletes is paramount in their success. That's why Caliche Booster Club wants to invite you to support your local athletes and students in whatever town you're in. The Caliche Booster Club is proud to support the Buffs in all sports and all activities all season long. For more information on how you can become a member of the Caliche Booster Club, contact Caliche High School at 522-8200. And if you're not a Caliche Buff supporter, be a supporter of the area students and student athletes in your area.
For certified windshield repair and replacement, you already know to call Smart Parts in Sterling. For one of our grill guards, running boards, and other truck accessories, such as BW hitches and 3M clear protective coating for any vehicle, Smart Parts has what you're looking for. Ask about the Vortex system, used for sprayed-on truck liners to protect your truck bed from wear and tear while enhancing the beauty of your truck. For these and other services, see Smart Parts at 530 6th Avenue in Sterling or call 522-5399.
30-8, the lead for the Akron Rams as we head to the second half here in Akron on our Friday night doubleheader. Akron volleyball winning in a sweep earlier this evening. I'm Ben Blecko alongside Michael Murphy, Roger Hosey on camera and computer. We'll call him our producer extraordinaire this evening as we head to the second half. Second half is brought to you by Pete's Farmers Cooperative, Michael.
You know, it's a corn harvest time, and the Pete's Farmers Cooperative would like you to stop by. They will help you in any way they can. They have a new facility in Iliff that they're really excited about. And give them a call, Pete's Farmers Co-op. You can also go by 24-hour fuel there. They have 24-hour fuel service. Also good for pet food and delivery. Just give them a call. Stop by the Pete's Farmers Cooperative there in Pete's.
We head out to Pete's tomorrow. I was out there last night for their Pink Out volleyball game, and we head tomorrow for Fleming and Pete's. Football at 1, volleyball 4:30-ish.
Which is backwards for most things.
It is.
Usually.
It definitely is. But when you play that Saturday, you always do it backwards.
Yeah.
And
I gotta tell you, the Pink Out shirts from Pete's, I love the colors.
Oh, they're wonderful. They were wonderful. There's no question about that.
Now the Sterling ones, they're a little gaudy. The pink with the orange, I mean, they are like sirens.
When we were putting the Pink Out together this year, I went, how can I make something loud and obnoxious?
You succeeded, by the way.
I succeeded. There's no question.
Succeeded.
And we're gonna take it to the next level. You want to know how?
At 7:15 on Monday morning, I understand.
Absolutely. 104.7 King FM, 1230 KSTC, and on KNEC 100.9, we will tell you how we're taking it to the next level. And then, of course, you can like King FM, Big Time Small Town Media, or you can friend me on Facebook, and I'll keep you updated as well. I have friends
7:15.
Yes, I have friends as far away as Pennsylvania that want to know what's going on.
I think it's cool.
It's exciting. There's no question about it.
Well, and as soon as we get it there, it'll be, we'll have it on, later that week, we'll have it on a Chastity.tv, we'll have it on ColoradoPreps.tv, we'll have it on YouTube.com. We'll be everywhere.
We definitely will, and I can tell you it does not involve my hair.
Yeah, I was wondering, but you really don't have any hair anymore.
No, I'm not cutting my hair off again. That is not the key. As Akron will field the kickoff to kick things off here in the second half. Hottinger keeping himself alive. Near sideline finally gets ridden out of bounds. That's a 35, and that's where Akron will start their first possession here in the second half.
Brett Quint with the tackle for I almost said the Tigers. I've got that in my head.
Same school district,
the
different school.
For the Buffaloes at the 35.
A couple of weeks when I'm going to end up doing the Sterling Tiger football game, that's going to be a challenge. There's no question about that.
There's going to be too many players on the field.
Yeah.
You won't know what to do.
There is.
It's like, there's 22 out there. That's not right.
I did a 6-man game followed by a Sterling game a couple of years ago. I will never do that again.
That'll just mess with your mind.
Yeah. It was difficult. Line backfield for the Akron Rams. Snap will go off to Hottinger. Hand off to Spear on the near side on 1st and 10. He gets out to the 40 and dropped after a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for the Akron Rams.
They're going to give him 6. They're going to give him forward progress all the way out to the 46. We talked about it at halftime. The Buffaloes need a 3 and out here, or maybe a 6 and out, whatever. They need a stop early in this third quarter so they can get the ball back and go down and score. Akron trying to have a nice sustained drive, and we'll see who's going to win the battle of the wills here with a 2nd and 4.
Stack wing. Hand off quickly up the middle, and a first down. The result for the Akron Rams on the carry for the Akron Rams was Hottinger. So he comes up with another nice performance on a drive. He's got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So far does Levi.
Well, you got Hottinger and Clarkson both playing very well for the Rams so far, and Spear doing a nice job as well. Everybody in the backfield for Akron so far doing a great job.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball spotted up at their own 48 for the Akron Rams, a minute into the second half. Quick snap back to Hottinger. He'll peel off his pass outside, finding Riley Samber, who cannot find a grip on the ball, and it ends up on the ground. 2nd and 10.
Riley Samber was open by 10 yards and just could not pull it in.
He got turned around and just lost his footing a little bit as that ball came towards him. So
maybe that's the break the Buffs need right there. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10. They've got to get a stop here to have a chance. They've got to get down and get some quick scores here in this third.
Yeah, they're down by 22, and all the momentum is in red, white, and blue. Snap will come to the up back, Riley Samber. He gets caught on the legs, but still fights it forward for a gain of about 4. That'll make it 3rd and 6.
He is a big back and hard to bring down. The tackle being made by Jaden Steeb, the 200-pound junior. I got to tell you the typo last night, Sterling volleyball game. They had one of the Sterling girls listed at 6'7" instead of 5'7".
Huh. That'd be a college volleyball player right there. Wing on 3rd and 7, handoff for Clarkson far side. Clarkson breaking free. He's out past the 30, but a flag on the play is going to bring this one back, you would assume.
I think we got holding. Not positive on that.
Well, officials will discuss it, and Akron's already backing up from the location of that flag.
Ball thrown by the head linesman. The flag. Yeah, that's what I said. You just didn't hear it right.
Holding on Akron, so they'll.
So what they had was a dead ball, unsportsmanlike. I'm not sure whether it was unsportsmanlike conduct. I think it was a sideline warning is what it was, because I don't see a second flag out there. I think they had a sideline warning on Akron, which means that any infraction again by the sideline will result in that unsportsmanlike flag being thrown. It was over on the out of bounds. It was an unsportsmanlike out of bounds. I didn't see the flag. So we're going to back them up, and they're going to have a 3rd and about Atwood. Pretty close.
They back them up 10 yards on the hold, and then 15
yards.
So this will be 3rd down, and it has to be to the 42. So 18, 28, 30. 6. I missed a 5 yard, sorry.
36.
3rd and long.
It's Atwood, basically.
Rams will be in the wing. The quick fake handoff by Clarkson. He'll step back, air it out, and the pass is caught by Bassler. They get the penalty yardage back to midfield.
Yeah, penalty yardage +1. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 9.
Ball will be spotted up just Akron side of the 50-yard line.
So kind of a decision here, 4th and 9 with the ball on your own 49-yard line. You don't make it here. You give the Buffs the ball in your field position, but they're going to go for it.
Akron will step out. Clarkson will take the snap. He'll drop back, face some pressure. The out route near side to Spear, and he's caught and dropped. Good defensive play right there by the Caliche secondary to pull him down a yard short and give Caliche a 1st and 10. So there's the stop.
There's the stop they needed right there.
Now you've got to turn this stop into points.
Now, as armchair quarterbacks at halftime, we both said that if Caliche is going to move the ball, probably going to have to come out in that spread formation. Let's see if they can get the ball moving in the south direction here.
The ball be spotted up at Caliche's own 43. The
reset the box. Reset the box. Hello. There we go. They're resetting the box finally, and now we're maybe going to be able to get this started.
Down official was on the wrong side. High formation behind Davison. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off to Davis far side. Great penetration in the backfield by Casey Krenning. And
Christensen and Krenning in the backfield. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be a loss of 1. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I know most of the Caliche players. I've seen them a few times this year. I'll see them again next week.
You got Caliche Marino next week?
Yes, I do. It'll be 2nd and 11 with 8:50 to go here in the third quarter. Akron leading 30-8. High backfield behind Davison. He'll take the snap, run the option near side, duck in with the keeper out to the 45. Make it 3rd and 8.
Tackle made by Garrett Bassler. Or Bossler, I guess it is.
Bossler.
Bossler. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8, and they have not run the spread. Now they're going to 3rd and 8.
Twins to either side. Kingsley Debus near. Quint Steve, I believe, far. Shotgun formation with Mitch Davison. He'll take the snap. Not a lot of pressure. Pass far side. Slipping and falling. Brett Quint. Oh, he's going to get a flag from the back official on pass interference. The sideline official that Quint looked to get the flag on the pass interference did not call it.
The line judge on that side was blocked out by the defender. There was no way for him to make the call. The best view was from the back judge.
And he threw the flag.
I don't know that I agree with the flag. But,
the Akron fans don't.
But I can tell you that the vast majority of the people in the box here that are wearing gold and black, I think they like it.
Be an automatic first down for the Caliche Buffs. 8:03 to go here in the third, down by 22. They'll stay spread. Davison takes a snap. He's going to look down the field. His out route near side. He finds Debus near sideline, but Debus can't find a handle on the ball. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
I can't put my finger on it, but I'm trying to watch Davis. The release looks different. I'm trying to figure out whether he's short arming. I'm just trying to it's not a clean motion.
Davison will drop back. He'll look to pass. He drops it off far side, and Brett Quint made the catch, turned to run, and the ball squirted out of his hands and fell right into the hands of an Akron player.
What a great play, and the official right on it, standing right there. And you called it correctly, Ben. He took his eyes off the ball trying to see where he could go, and the ball right through his hands.
He
go the other way.
He looked like me trying to catch a football there. He turned and it just squirted out, and the Akron player, right place, right time. So Caliche turnover after an Akron turnover on down. 1st and 10 for the Rams at their own 31.
Apple cherry?
Absolutely. 2 wide, 1 to either side. Snap back to Clarkson. He will fight forward to the 35 and make it 2nd and 5.
Coming down off the bottom of the pile, number 14. Oh, no, I have the wrong
Jared
one.
Clarkson. Tracer came up with the tackle. This is Akron. That's Caliche. You have the defensive people. I have the offense.
Yeah, it was, I was trying to find out. Clarkson, that was it.
Clarkson had the carry.
Had a little bit of a limp when he came off the bottom of the pile.
2nd and call it 6. Ball at their own 35. Akron looking for the wing, and a great penetration in the backfield by Brett Quint.
Quint blew that one up. He almost took the handoff.
Tried to peel off, did Clarkson on the far side, and in the end around, and, was read nicely by the Buff defense. Loss of a couple, 3rd and 8. Clarkson back to the sideline, shaking that right hand.
The problem, they're playing great defense right now. I'm not faulting that. It's just that the clock continues to run, and they're down by 22. They've got to get the ball, and they've got to get something penetrating towards the end zone down there and get some points.
Get a stop here and give yourself some momentum. 1 wide to the top half. 2 in the wing back. Clarkson dropping back, 2 passes, screen near side to Hottinger. He will turn, and he'll break free. Out to midfield. He's got blockers with him. He gets into Caliche territory at the 45 and pulled down on the play. A gain of 22 yards and an Akron Ram first down.
Mitch Davison and Austin Yon on the stop, but way too late. And that screen, they've ran it 2 or 3 times tonight and got big yardage every time. It's ran really well.
Good job being the lead blocker for the Akron Rams by Holden Ramey, 290-pound junior. Rams will set up in the wing. Up snap to Riley Samber. Samber breaks 3, bowls over 1, and gets dropped, but not before he gains almost 10 yards by the secondary of the Caliche Bucks.
Mitch Davison on the tackle. Big bruising runner is Riley.
So the Rams get a first down on that 10-yard run, and they'll set up now with the 1st and 10 on the Caliche 35.
The longer they run on this drive and the clock runs, the more it goes to the script run by the Akron Rams.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter, the quick handoff up the middle to Hottinger. He breaks free. He gets pulled down after a gain of 12, and another Akron Ram first down. They keep this pace up, they're going to end the night with 500 yards of offense.
Well, and the clock is stopping, but only because the chains are moving. It gets reset, they rewind, the clock goes again.
1st and 10, ball now on the 24-yard line of Caliche.
Buffs really need to come up with something big here as they're getting into the red zone here.
Clarkson takes his time bringing it in. He'll take the snap, handoff to Hottinger up the middle. Hottinger inside the 20, down near the 15. Gain him 9 on the play, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it's not good when you're saying, oh, they stopped him short on that one, and it's still a gain of 9.
Just marching right now, and I'll do credit to that offensive line for opening up the gap that's supposed to be open. 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Akron looking to go up by more than 22. Snap. Looking for the option near side. Who's all on the ground? Who's going to come up with it? Back was Clarkson and Hottinger and 3 white shirts for Caliche fighting on the ground, and
I believe they're saying 3rd down. Akron did fall on it, number 12.
Spear dropping back. He came down on it on the 25, so it'll be 3rd down and 11 now.
Thought Caliche was going to come up with the big play they needed right there. It was a great defensive play to get the loss, but it would have been so much better for them to pick up the ball there.
4:13 to go here in the 3rd.
Actually going to run a wide receiver.
Spear to the top half. Snap will come back to Clarkson. He'll look to pass. Screen pass far side, finds Hottinger. Hottinger cutting up the middle. He gets inside the 20, ridden out of bounds on the far side by Austin Yawn. He is 4 yards short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and 4.
Now you obviously go for it here that deep into your opponent's territory up by 22. But can the Buffs come up with another big 4th down stop?
Clarkson will set things up alongside Hottinger in the backfield. 4th and 4. Snap to the up back, Riley Samber, and he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown with 3:51 to go. The quick snap to the up back results in an 18-yard touchdown run for the Akron Rams. Just when you think you've got them read really well, well then you go, oh right, they've got the up back in this wing formation as well, and Riley Samber puts it into the end zone for a touchdown. 36-8 with a 2-point conversion forthcoming. Rams will come out and spread a wide to either side. Alone in the backfield is Clarkson. He'll take the snap. He'll toss it out to the corner for Spear. And Spear makes the catch for the 2-point conversion to put the Akron Rams up by 30, 38-8. The falling on that fumble was huge for the Akron Rams to be able to get themselves into the position to put it into the end zone just when it looked like maybe nothing was going to be able to come of that drive for Akron. Well, they turned it into a touchdown run. Looks at the scoreboard brought to you by Bob Mullendore and Daryl McCormick. They're your local independent associate Aflac representatives. Want to make sure you get to know Quack about Aflac for when you're hurt or sick. Give them a call, 970-522-2309. The duck finds its way back out here. And
he's down there with the cheerleaders and the big oil drums. He's not a stupid duck.
No, not at all. As Spear will set for the kickoff for the Akron Rams. Spear puts the boot into it, far side. It'll be fielded for the Caliche Bus. Breaking up the middle is Jan. Jan outside the 40, gets pulled down at the 44. And the Caliche Bus will set their offense up.
And we will trade again.
Even though I know the majority of them.
Well, we're learning as the day goes on.
And there you go. The Caliche, well, got a good return, but then a penalty called on the Akron Rams.
Going to make it a great return.
And the ball will end up being spotted at the Akron 46 after the flag on the play.
They called a spearing call.
So
and I'm not sure it was Spear that got called for the spear, but it was a spear.
It definitely was. I formation behind Davison. Mitch will take the snap. He'll hand off to Chase Debus. Debus fighting forward down to about the 41, gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
Coming off the bottom of the pile, Casey Crenning for the Rams.
And Austin Zink limps off on the far side.
Never like to see that.
Debus will exit as well. Quint, I believe, in the backfield, along with Jan. Davison will go under center, 3:10 to go here in the third, 2nd and 4. Mitch will take the snap, hand off to Jan, far side. Jan breaks free, gets caught by a shoelace there by Levi Hottinger. He'll get the first down, otherwise he had to break to the near sideline for an easy touchdown.
Ball spotted about the 32-yard line.
Caliche Bus, 1st and 10 with the ball at the Akron 32. Davison down 38-8. He'll take the snap, running the option, and he loses the ball. Picked up, and Austin Jan fights forward for another 3. He was going down. The ball squirted free, and Jan was able to pick it up and fight forward.
So does Davison get the assist then? Is that it?
That might be. That'll be a little bit later when they hit December. 4-time defending state basketball champ. 2nd and 7.
Hey, you know, it's corn harvest time.
Yes, it is.
Pete's Farmers Co-op. I want you to remember it's corn harvest. Go give them a talk. They also have 24-hour fuel if you need it. It's Pete's Farmers Cooperative in Pete's.
Davison under center, 2nd and 7. He will keep it on the boot far side. He gets about another 3 on the play.
Crenning in on the tackle.
And a whistle on the
We got
play.
an injury.
One of the Buff players is down. Slow getting up on the play. I believe
think
that
it was Mitch. It was.
Yeah, Davison.
They're going to have another signal caller for this play.
I believe that is Austin Young. It is. Debus will come in the backfield. 2:04 to go here in the third. 38-8 Akron.
3rd and 4.
Jan will go under center. Davis in the deep back. Jan will hand off far side to Debus. Debus fighting toward the first down marker. Came up about a yard short on a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th and 1 with 100 seconds to go here in the third.
Tackle made by Alton Brent.
The Buffs will go for it here. Fourth and 2. Yon still under center. He'll take the snap, and the ball comes loose. He picks it up, fights forward, but he's not going to get the first down as the ball came loose. So a turnover on downs on the Caliche Buffs, and the Akron Rams will take over up by 30.
A promising drive where they were eating up big chunks of yardage to start with comes fizzling to an end on a turnover on downs. One of the better drives that Caliche's had to start with, the first four plays, big chunks of yardage.
The Akron Rams will bring their offense back out on the field, and it's been incredibly potent tonight. Hottinger. Actually, Clarkson is going to go under center. They use that wing offense. Hottinger gets the handoff, gain of 13 on the play and a first down. That might be one of the first times in my 9 years out here I've ever seen Akron go with the quarterback under center.
Yeah, it looked weird.
It worked. They gained 13 and a first down with 1:03 to go here. Ball moved out to the 37-yard line.
Well, I got to think if you're the defense, you go, what is this?
Clarkson. Bring it out, and he will go under center again. I formation behind him. Spear is the deep back. Samber the up back. The handoff will go to Samber. He will fall forward for a gain of a couple with 30 seconds to go here in the third. Akron of a 2nd and 7.
And they're taking as much time as they can take. They're actually going to run this down.
Yeah, they won't run another play in this quarter. They will end the third quarter at 38-8. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Akron in control of this 8-man playing showdown when we come back to Akron on King FM, this big-time small-town media production.
Superior Fertilizer and Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161.
Play for our game we're not all prepared. That's why we have to
In 1960,
Spear with the handoff as we head to the fourth quarter, 38-8 here in Akron. Akron on top of the Caliche Buffs. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Michael Murphy. The Akron Rams will have a 3rd and 3 on our next play.
Where are you going to have your sports show in the morning? Is it out of the studio?
To be perfectly honest, I don't know. We have Sterling Golf on the show tomorrow.
Sterling Golf tomorrow.
Yes, Kent Chrisman, the head coach of Sterling Golf, will join us tomorrow on Locker Talk at 9:15. Faces of Pete at 8:30. So much going on as Clarkson keeps the ball on 3rd and 3 near side. It's driven out of bounds about a yard short of the first down. The Saturday morning sports show starts at 7:30 a.m. every Saturday on 104.7 King FM.
Well, one of the reasons I ask is because you always want to make sure you get a listen in there so you can hear Marla from the Injury Access Show. As the training room there, Marla going to help you understand injuries, how they happen, how you can rehab them and prevent them. Always a good conversation with Marla from the training room.
We're talking about ACL injuries tomorrow. I can tell you that one.
See, you're on it. Those hurt.
They do. Once I get something done.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
The player for NJC.
Yes.
What did they find out about her? I never asked you. Done.
Completely done. Quick snap on the 4th and 2, and the quick handoff up the middle went to Riley Samber, and he gained on the play almost 10 yards and a first down and a flag after the play.
We're going to have an unsportsmanlike flag, and I'm not sure who it's against, but somebody said something that wasn't taken real nicely by the official.
38-8 Akron after the gain, unsportsmanlike on Akron.
So I think possibly taunting after the game, got up and said, something was said. You know, you play enough times in this northeastern corridor out here that there is some rivalries. There are some, you know, it is. So
there is some intensity. So he gets the first down, but then they'll back it up 15. So it'll be first and 10 at the 40, I believe.
First and 10 back around the 40-yard line.
First and 25. Yeah, right. They give them the first and 10, so they spot the ball
so
back up at the 40.
The ball
right
here at the 45. Then they'll mark it. Then they'll march it back.
So it'll be first and 25 for Akron after
from the 40.
Game. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
11-12 to go here in the 4th. Next Friday night, Caliche and Marino are doubleheader on 104.7 King FM. That's Caliche's homecoming.
First and Anton.
There we go.
Akron.
There we go.
Anton.
Wing will come out once again for the Akron Rams. Clarkson in the middle of it. Snap will go to Clarkson. Handoff to Spear on the far side. Spear catching the corner, fighting forward. Gain of about 9 on the play.
That exact play went for 67 in the first quarter for a touchdown.
So it'll go 2nd and 16 now. As the clock ticks under 10.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Rams will bring that wing out again. Clarkson in the middle of it. Samber the up back. Clarkson takes a snap. Quick handoff up the middle to Hottinger. Hottinger fights forward for a gain of about 4 on the play to bring a 3rd and 13. Clarkson gets his team to the line and then waits for the back official to start counting.
Just going to take as much time as they can off this clock. They're leading by 30.
Around 13 for the Rams.
Well, the positive thing is the mist has stopped.
That is good. It's
the
getting
cold
much
is
colder.
still here, but
yes.
the mist has stopped.
Rams on 3rd and 13 with 9:20 to go will come back. Center of the equation is Hottinger this time. Clarkson takes a snap on the wing. He'll drop back to pass. His throw to Riley Samber on the sideline. Gets down to the 40 before he's wrapped up and dropped. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 4th and 5.
Nice job by Wagner to make the play.
There's very few guys that can make Riley Samber look small.
Yeah.
There it is, one of those.
He did, too.
4th and 5, Akron. We've not seen them even
We have
attempt
not
a punt.
seen a punt yet, so...
You expect them to go for it here as they'll spread things out on the far side.
Spear going to go to the wide side of the field.
Snap will come back to Clarkson. He'll flush to his left. The right-handed quarterback tucks and runs and gets the first down and then some. Steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Gain of 8 when he needed 5. Akron Ram 1st and 10.
Nice job by Clarkson to read the defense. Good defensive coverage downfield by the Caliche Buffs. Nobody open. But Clarkson able to pick some holes there, put it down, and pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Rams. They'll continue to eat clock.
Hey, you know, you can always get the DVDs of all the games we broadcast. Go to www.bigtimesmalltown.com and get your DVD. We want to bring the big time to the small town. And the IT extraordinaire guy tonight doing the DVD right to the right of us here, Roger, doing a great job.
Clarkson under center. He'll take the snap, quick handoff far side. That was Spear, gain of 3, maybe 4 on the play.
What that first down, though, does is it keeps possession for Akron, keeps that clock running. Caliche defense has played much better here in the second half.
They definitely have.
But they needed some quick scores. They've slowed down that juggernaut of an offense that Akron had in the first half.
Akron had 160 yards of offense in the first quarter alone. Under center goes Hottinger, split backfield behind him. He'll keep it, tuck, and follow up the middle, gain of a couple, 3rd down.
Traster in on the tackle for the Buffs.
Third down and 5 with under 7.5 to go in this one. Rams will bring the wing back out on 3rd and 5. Center of the wing is Clarkson. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off up the middle. Hottinger inside the 20, down to the 18. He got a first down on almost a 10-yard gain.
So the clock going to stop for the chains to move, and we'll rewind. Just over 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And unfortunately for Buffs fans, this has been Akron's night on homecoming.
Akron has come out and done everything they can. Austin Couch coming in, replacing Levi Hottinger. Maybe the last time we see Levi on the field this evening. So flanking to the left of Clarkson in the wing is Couch. Snap will come back. Handoff will go to Couch. Couch getting himself back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. 2nd and 10. Couch will remain on. And I think you're going to start to see some of these guys that have spent all night in red jackets start to peel those off and come onto the field.
And that's hard to do.
Well,
come on and play after you've been standing all night cold.
Levi Hottinger will return and replace Couch. So Akron going to keep their primary group on with under 6 to go, up 38-8. Clarkson on the extreme left of the wing. He'll take the snap. He hands off on the end around, and down goes Austin Spear, gain of about 8 on the play, 3rd and 2. Akron the rest of the way has...
I've got the schedule right over here somewhere.
I believe Sedgwick County next week and then Marino on the 19th. Played Haxton last week, Day Spring Christian the week before. So I'm pretty sure that's what they have left the rest of the way.
Well, I had it over here. There it is.
Hey, I guessed right. At Sedgwick County next week, Marino at home the week after. 3rd and 2, handoff up the middle, and Hottinger fighting. He stays alive and gets down near the 10, and a flag after the play. After Hottinger got stood up, and a unsportsmanlike call on the Caliche bus after the play.
That'll be half the distance.
Would have been 4th and 1. Now it'll be 1st and goal from the 5. 4:56 to go.
Caliche has Marino and then Day Spring Christian to end out their season.
Marino was up at halftime on Haxton. We haven't had an update since. You'll be getting updates on the Colorado Prep Scoreboard Show on 104.7 King FM when this game is concluded. First and goal for the Akron Rams now. Clarkson will go under center, spear the deep back in the eye. Clarkson waits for the back judge to start counting. He'll take the snap, hand off up the middle to Riley Samber, and he punches it into the end zone. He has both Akron Ram touchdowns here in this second half. Ottinger has 2 touchdown runs. Spear 1, Clarkson 1, but Riley Samber punches it in from 5 yards out with 4:32 to go to make it 44-8.
Start getting your brain turning. We got a performer of the contest, and we got a shining performance coming up at the end of the game here when we do our post-game wrap-up.
It's a little difficult. We're going to have to do the math. The Akron Rams are going to come out and try and kick the PAT. Jared Clarkson kicking, spear with the hold. Clarkson puts the boot into it and kicks it off the leg of one of his linemen. So the score stays 44-8. And it's a difficult decision when you look at who's going to do what as far as our performance of the contest, because Ottinger, like we talked about, he's got a couple touchdowns. He also has a 2-point conversion run. Clarkson had the interception that really turned the tide in this game. He's got a touchdown run and a 2-point conversion run and a 2-point conversion, 2 2-point conversion passes. But Riley Samber, who's been that offset right there. I mean, there's so many guys that played well for Akron tonight. We'll have a decision to make on our post-game show. And the Caliche Buffs will field the kick from the Akron Rams. The teams were headed to the wrong side.
Yes, they were.
Of the field. Doing the kicking duties, Austin Spear.
After that first quarter, he seemed to got this kicking thing down.
I had one equation where there was an offsides and 3 kicks out of bounds before they finally got it down. Spear puts the boot into it and lines it near side, and it careens out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I jinxed him.
And, well, some hard collisions on the blocking between Caliche and Akron. Neither side going to back down as this contest winds towards a close. That, I believe, is the 5th illegal procedure penalty of the game on the Akron Rams. Here, you hold these.
It's time.
Spear will back it up to the 35 and kick it off once again. Puts the boot in it down the middle this time. It'll be fielded by Chase Debus at the 25-yard line. He cuts up the near side, finds a hole, gets out to the 45 before he gets pulled down. That's where the Caliche Buffs will start with their possession with 4:28 to go. Buffs will remain with Austin Yon as quarterback. Mitch Davison went down last drive. And Yon will stay the quarterback, and the Buffs are going to, at least I think he's going to stay the quarterback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. Possibly. No, they've got a new one here. So the Buffs have brought,
looks like they're going to get some of their,
they're going to bring their full gamut out here, and Akron going to take a timeout, and they're going to do the same thing, pull their starters off, you would assume.
Some of the red jackets going to come off, I would think.
The Caliche Buffs prepare for their homecoming next week. They'll suffer their first loss of the season here today. Definitely have played some caliber teams out there that they've got control. Nonetheless, for Caliche, though, even with this loss, a win against Marino next week, we guarantee them a spot in the playoffs, so still in a position where they can find their way into the playoffs. It's not like this loss ends their season. Akron, with a win tonight, is guaranteed a spot into the playoffs, even if they were to lose their final two.
They've got Sedgeco and
Marino. So both sides bringing their reserves in, and the Caliche Buffs will have, I believe that's Contreras at the quarterback. He'll take the snap, drop it as the fog comes in, and pulled down with 4:20 and counting to go. The deep back is Bruce Taylor.
We have a cloud sitting in the middle of the field.
Yeah, the fog is starting to come in. You can see it on the video cast, ColoradoPreps.tv, just starting to get more and more foggy. Terry Sherman, our big-time, small-time media counterpart, was in Wiggins, and he asked me when he got there, he said, what if I can't see the other side of the field?
I was that way for softball last week at Flat Valley. Pulled in at 9 o'clock and couldn't see second base.
Yeah. That's September and October in Colorado for you. I formation, Contreras under center. He'll take the snap. He will hand off to Dakota Kingsley, who gets back to the line of scrimmage maybe a yard more. It'll be 3rd and 9 with 3:45 to go. Caliche's lone score coming in the first quarter. Contreras goes under center. He'll take the snap. He will drop and keep it himself. Near side, he gets wrapped up and thrown down by Josh Quinn. And they'll make it 4th and 12. 3:15 and counting to go. The Buffs will line up to punt. Austin Couch back to return. Dakota Kingsley puts the boot into it and gets it blocked. The ball's rolling forward, and the Akron Rams fall on it, as does about everybody else on the field, and Akron will have the ball at their own 48-yard line. With 2:45 to go, up 44-8. So we get to see the second squad for the Akron Rams run this wing.
After Watson gets a hand on the ball, the Rams recovered.
Josh Quint and Austin Couch look like they will have the heart of that wing with 2:45 to go. Couch takes the snap, far side. Gibbs, I believe, with that, gets taken down for a loss of 2. 2.5 to go here in the fourth.
Bring out 2nd and 11.
Austin Couch will bring the play in. The up back is Josh Quint. Snap will come back to Couch. He'll flush to his left on the far side. He gets upended and dropped after getting back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard. 3rd and 11. 1:50 to go.
Yeah, the clock is running. That's the good thing.
The Akron Rams just trying to run it down, and
because the temperature is dropping rapidly.
Very quickly. Braden Sampson will bring the play in this time. 3rd and 12. Rams in that wing. snap will come back, and Gibbs, who was moving when the ball was snapped, will get stood up at the original line of scrimmage, 4th and 10. Minute to go in this one. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll name our reliable and shining performances of the contest.
Actually saw George today at Home Depot. Over 2,000 athletes he's named as reliable players of the game.
It's probably fixed more than 2,000 plumbing and heating problems as well. Mine is one of them.
Exactly.
At both my new and old houses, he's done work. 4th and 9. Under a half minute to go. Couch will take the snap. He will drop the ball, and the Caliche Buffs fall on it with 18 seconds left. They will take the ball back.
Number 50, Parker Traster. Parker Traster with the recovery of the fumble. Another Traster. Parker.
That works. And the ball will be spotted up at the Akron 42 with 18 seconds left. Contreras will bring the team to the line of scrimmage for Caliche for a potential final play. He'll drop back. He'll look to pass. Sidearm shot far side. Dropped by Ryan Walther. And it'll be 2nd and 10 with 14 seconds left. The Akron Rams have played incredible defense tonight, and that's one of the reasons why they've been able to put together what they've done this year in 8-man football. Shotgun formation. Contreras will take the snap. He'll flush to the top half, and he'll duck it up the middle and get dropped after a gain of a yard, and that will do the ball game here this evening. The final tally tonight going to be 44-8. We'll take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll name our reliable and shining performances of the contest. Akron beating Caliche, solidifying their playoff spot here on King FM and ColoradoPreps.tv.
It is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Looking for a used car, but you don't really trust those used car dealers. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto in Sterling, trust is not an issue. At Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, every vehicle is fully inspected before it goes out on the lot, so you don't have to worry about buying that lemon. For your convenience of shopping, Ertl Brothers Discount Auto is available online anytime at ebautos.com. They understand that not everyone works 9 to 5, so they'll even set up private appointments to work with your schedule. Visit Ertl Brothers Discount Auto, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 4.
Akron Auto, proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations. The original on Highway 34 in Akron, and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible, and ask visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Here Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 plus 1? 2, you say? Not according to Colorado. Here, 1 plus 1 is 3. Because our personal free checking and personal free collections give you twice as much free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free penny pay, no service fees, and more. And when you add on, you get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So you're in for free. Try today to open a new account by visiting bankofcolorado.com, where 1 plus 1 equals 3. Equal housing lender.
Superior Fertilizer and Construction are proud supporters of the Caliche Buffs. They carry Hubbard feeds for all of your livestock needs. They are also a full-service ag dealer with dry and liquid fertilizer, anhydrous and Chemical Plus alfalfa and grass seeds. If you need a new pole building, give them a call. Same name, same location for 40 years. Give Superior Fertilizer and Construction a call today, 886-2161.
Support
only seen the Akron Rams do this in 11 men.
Yeah.
I've not seen it 8 men, so it was a little different to see, but the same outcome.
Yeah,
I mean, they've done the same thing for the last gazillion years, but the same outcome.
Yeah, same outcome for them tonight. In every game we have a shining performance of the contest, and it's brought to you by Dr. Robert Patton.
Because he's been making the smiles of every athlete shine for more than 30 years, and proud to do just that. His smile will shine as bright as tonight's shining performance of the contest with Dr. Robert Patton, a proud supporter of all the area athletes and their smiles. And tonight, it was kind of a toss-up. We're in here adding points up. What did they do? But we came away with Clarkson tonight.
Yeah.
Going to be our shining performer tonight. And
he scored 12 points, and he had the interception. The reason we go shining that way is because he came through and he had the turnaround. We just had hot chocolate, I think.
Hot chocolate.
In here. That is good news.
Bonus.
And Jared Clarkson is our shining performance because he swayed this game. I mean, that 1 point, the interception in the end zone, completely changed this ball game. That's why he was our shiner.
Well, and had he not made that interception, it's possible Caliche does. This game totally changes on that. Caliche's going to go in and make it an 8-point game with a touchdown, and so great job by Clarkson. We also have a reliable player of the game brought to you by Reliable Plumbing. Give George and his staff a call at 522-5592 when you got plumbing and heating problems. It's called Reliable for a reason. They've been reliable in enabling more than 2,000 athletes. I saw him today in Home Depot working on a plumbing problem because he's worked on some of yours. Yep. But a reliable man in doing plumbing and heating. Just give him a call, 522-5592, and our reliable player of the game tonight.
Junior Levi Hottinger. He scored 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion, and just every time they needed a big run, they went to Levi. He also, what was the deciding factor for me defensively was so big for this Akron team and the victory.
Well, and we also talked about Riley Samber played big, Spear played big. I mean, they had a lot of weapons tonight. Did the Akron Rams, and they played great.
They did. 44-8 the result, and we will now toss it back to the studio on King FM. Colorado Prep Scoreboard Show is on the way. Thank you for watching online as well, Colorado Preps TV. Thanks to Roger, our engineer here on site. Kimber back in the studio. For Michael Murphy, I'm Ben Black at Akron with a 44-8 win here on King FM and Colorado Preps TV.